Today, we convened with hundreds of Atlantans, starting at Liberty Plaza, organizing and listening to speakers and people rallying and messages from those that have been affected by this current administration. And then we moved and matriculated through the city, hundreds upon hundreds of Atlantans on a Thursday at 3 p.m. marching through the city to say, take your hands off our essential workers, our federal workers, take your hands off our health care, take your hands off our voting rights and our history, and making sure Atlanta's voice was centered in this protest movement that is sweeping across the country. This was the continuation of the Hands Off movement with 5051 and organizers like the NAACP, the PSL, our labor unions, and all of the individuals that have been affected, our federal workers, making sure that their voice is heard in the most American of ways, and that's First Amendment, protected speech, protest, and First Amendment elevation of our freedom of expression. And so we marched down MLK, past the Fulton County Courthouse, down and around toward the ICE facility on Forsyth Street, and continuing to exercise our most fundamental of rights, which is the right to freedom of expression. We were joined by hundreds upon hundreds of protesters, making sure that their voices were heard, that their voices were centered. During the course of the rally, as the chants were going up, there were speakers that elevated their beliefs about what's happening in this country in this moment, centering the voices of essential workers, centering the voices of farm workers, centering the voices of those who are most impacted by what's happening with the massive layoffs in the federal government. We marched past the Fulton County Courthouse, making a loop back to the city of Atlanta's City Hall to finally convene and to lead one final chant to center the voices of those demanding due process, those demanding the power to continue to be firmly planted in the people, and exercising that we will continue this protest until the leaders in power understand that there are millions upon millions of Americans that are dissatisfied with what they're seeing, and they are exercising the most fundamental of rights, and that's protest. So here on this May Day, I was honored to join the protesters. We will continue to amplify the voices of those that have been marginalized. We will continue to mobilize and strategize as we continue to push back. We've seen the cuts, we've seen the attacks, and now it's time for us to continue to elevate our voice. So again, we will continue to protest.